to my Blender quick tip tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the transparent feature in the Blender film settings. It's a cool feature. It allows you to do some pretty awesome stuff, and it's very simple to use, and you can do it very fast too. So I'm going to be showing you how to make a scene very similar to this. For this scene, I used dynamic topology to make this cube. This was from a cube, and of course that's Suzanne, monkey head. I just did a little stuff like that, and I kind of did this to show, to give you an idea of what dynamic topology is, what you can do with it, because I'm thinking about maybe doing a tutorial series on that. If you would like that, put it in the comments so I'll know to go ahead and do that. Anyway, these are in two different scenes. If I go into the 3D view, you'll see, I'm in interview still. This is in one scene, and then this is in another scene labeled backdrop. And really, for this purpose, there's no reason why he would make these into different scenes. But it's just in general, there are uses for this. I've used it several times. You can use it for like maybe ocean simulations. I've used it for that, where you want the ocean to be reflecting one material, one picture, image, or one sky backdrop like here, but you do not want the background to be that. So just things like that, you can make use of it. So I'm taking up a lot of time for this quick tip, so I better go ahead and get into it. First, I'm going to load up a new scene in Blender, and turn on the screen display tools so you can see what I'm doing. First, I'm just going to go ahead and leave this default cube. I'm not going to be showing you guys the dynamic topology because that'll take too long, and I'm just going to show you the basics of this. So first, I'm going to hit Control Alt number pad 0 to lock the camera to my front view, which is number pad 1 to get to that. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete this default lamp, add a plane, or Shift A to add a plane. And I'm just going to, with this plane selection, move it over, and then RX, and then I'm going to do 90. Okay, so now it's right by the camera, but I kind of want to move it over to give it a little more depth. So I'm just going to RZ to move on the Z axis and rotate it about like that. Raise it up a little bit, and then I'll hit R twice to pivot, rotate. Just kind of rotate it down a little bit, scale it up just a tad, and that's a lighting. So not very good lighting, but it works for the scene. Now I'm going to add a new material, make this emission, emit light. I'm going to set this to 10. And see how this is doing. I'm just going to hit, where is it? I can't find it. Hold on. Every time I want to find a feature, it just never seems to be there. And then when I don't need it, it's always just right there. Maybe. Anyway, the feature I was looking for was the border. Oh, there it is, right here. Click that, and then it'll only render the border of this, so it will not go outside, which will save on render times. It's already at 10. I'm just going to set this preview samples to 0. Okay, so it's, increasing really fast. I'm going to go into the world settings and set that to pure black, just like that. And I'll just G Y to move it over a little bit. Oops, too much there. Like that. Get a little nicer look. And while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and rotate this just a little to give it more depth. So there you go. So you can tell it's more 3D-ish, not 2D. And now what I'm going to do is go ahead under the render settings. Under, let's see if I can find it, film. It will be under film. Close. I'll just minimize all of these. And here we go, film. Okay, so I'm just going to check transparent, and you'll see already you get a transparent alpha background, which is what we want. But right now, there's no way for me to put an image in the background unless you use compositing, which is what I'm going to do. So right now, I'm going to go ahead, go back into solid view mode, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the node editor and make sure you are in the compositing section and click use nodes and backdrop. Okay, now I'm just going to move this over just like that. I'm going to hit shift A to bring up the add tab, I guess, where you can choose all your nodes. Now I'm looking for a viewer node. Select that over there, move it over there, and currently you cannot see this image, so I'm gonna just render it, and it's almost done. Okay, there we go. So we got this looking okay. Right now though, I kind of want to add my background, okay, because it's just a blank alpha background, which does not look that good. There's not that many purposes for it. So the way I'm going to do that is by going to the scene tab and click the plus sign and then new scene. And I'm going to name this backdrop. Oops, I can't type. Okay, backdrop. And then I'm going to hit shift A and camera, just like that. And I'm going to hit 1, Control Alt 0. And then, so that'll move it to front view. And I hit numberpad 1 before that, if you did not know. Okay. So, now I'm going to add a monkey head. Suzanne the monkey head. Going to add a subsurf modifier. Set that to 2. Apply. And smooth. Okay. Now I'm also going to set this to cycles window. By the way, I guess that's something I should have mentioned earlier. I am using cycles. In all my other tutorials, I've not used cycles, but now I will be. So if you have never used cycles, I would suggest you check out the tutorial by Andrew Price, how Introduction to Cycles in Blender. So I'll put a link in the description for that, so you can watch that. Okay, so I'm just going to move the monkey head over here a bit, rotate it, and my other image looked a little better because I did use dynamic topology, so it made the monkey head look different because it just kind of made it more customary, I guess you would say. And I just kind of did that, but this will work fine as well. So now I'm going to go into world settings, add a new world, and go backdrop as well. Okay, I'm going to set that backdrop color to be black. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and make this monkey have a color. I'll make it a bluish, a dark bluish, just like that. Now I need to add in the lighting, so I'm going to add a mesh plane or shift A. And RY to rotate on the Y axis. And then I'm just going to hit SY to scale. I'm going to move it over, and then RY, no, not RY, RZ, sorry, getting confused there. RZ to move it on the Z axis, that's rotate on the Z axis, just like that. And there you go, put it just like that. And that should be okay lighting. Let's see, I'll add an emission and set that to 10. And let's just give it a test window here. Let's set. Oh, where was that? There you go. There you go. I might want to move that over just a tad. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I actually crank that up to 15. Add this a little better. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And to turn the preview to 0. Don't really need to do that though. So do whatever you want for that. So now we got both scenes set up, and I'm going to render this scene. And almost done rendering. Okay, it is done. So now I'm going to go back into the scene, our main scene. I'll just make main, okay. And then I'm going to go back into the node editor, and I'm going to move this over and hit Shift A, and I'm going to add a color alpha over and place that right there. And then I'm going to go over here, click on this Shift D under the window layers, and set this to backdrop. Plug that image into there, swap them. Okay, so you got that. Now though, what we need to do is I guess actually what we need to do to see this is we go ahead and render out this scene. Come on, it's bouncing all over the place. Okay, so I'm back into the node editor. You'll see this. And now you got both of them. There you go, guys. That's it. Really. I'm just gonna plug that into there, and you got both of them now. Pretty cool, pretty simple. There's multiple uses for this, so you can do whatever you want with it. I'd love to see what you guys can come up with this little tip here. This is not that much, but it has a ton of uses. So comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.